Alright, I'm ready, let's do it. Hi, welcome to the video. I've got something I'd like to tell you guys. I am thirsty. No wait, sorry. I was thirsty, but that's of course not why you guys are here, right? Well, there's no easy way to say it, so I'm just gonna jump right to it. Okay, I'm pregnant. Sorry, what? It's just, look at me. I've just never been this nervous ever before. I am... Wait a second, I don't have to say it. No, I really don't have to say it. I already made a post telling you about my coming out video coming out. So in a way, I am already out. Yay, video over, kids, go home. I'm kidding, stay right there. This is interesting, right? You already know what I was about to tell you. The truth is already out there. I can't undo it, you already know it. But then why am I not able to say it? I know what's happening, I know what's stopping me. I guess to be able to say it out loud, I have no option but to face my... shame. Gather up, kids, it's not your usual YouTube video. We're gonna talk about feelings. Okay, so what you see behind me, that is called a closet. And I have been living inside it for 10 years. So I want to talk about that. But that means I will have to talk about my feelings. And since we're all kids when it comes to talking feelings, so from one emotionally stunted adult to another, let me tell you about my closet in the form of a nursery song.
When you are invited to a dance event, but you've never tried it, so you make some friends. Out come the stage lights and you hear a tune. Everybody grab your legs, you better make a move. You listen to the DJ, you begin to dance. Bam, sway your hips, they have put you in a trance. Open up your eyes, love, what do you see? Is that all my friends just laughing at me?
Sir, may I go to the washroom? No, sit down, I'm trying to be emotionally vulnerable. But sir, shh.
So baby, left off, my friends were laughing at me. Thanks a lot, buddy, that is fun to repeat. Then I moved my eyes, I looked up the stage. The dance was on YouTube for eternity. Everyone's commenting in laugh emojis. The one with tears and tilted 30 degrees. 1 million views, I am viral it seems. Oh no, the brands are turning me into cringy memes. The Prime Minister said on primetime TV, Mitro, bum dancing has no place in our Sanskriti. And my parents said, we wish you were adopted. We'd return you back and ask for deposit. And so I lost my place and then I lost my job. I started dancing like the rest of the mob. So I prayed to God, no, I don't wanna be gay.
Oh, wait, did I say gay? I meant dance. I meant I'd pray to God to make me not a bad dancer. That's what I meant. I'm not talking about dance, right? So it doesn't make sense if it's not. Any questions? Sir, is this what? Yep, that is correct. This is the emotion that we call shame. It is a feeling that is supposed to make you feel guilty for the things that you love that make others uncomfortable. See, people can either change their perspective on things, which is really, really tough, or they can just gather in crowds and shame out of you who you really are. Sir, you're talking feelings again. We're 5-year-olds, remember? Yeah, I'll sing it.
And then every time I heard a dance tune, I wanted to wave my hips in the sky. but my chest would just freeze up like some stone, like some stone. To be honest, I would feel paralyzed. One day in the land of the unconfirmed, I found a closet I could live inside, with some CDs that I stole from rich folks, I started secretly dancing through my life. Yes, this is not real, it lives inside my mind. I know my world's not ending till I live a double life. But when a life is double, half of it is a lie, and the other half feels not worth a damn try. Shame is how it starts, guilt is harder to comprehend. Cause when I lie, I feel like a bad son and a bad friend. When you hide your feelings, then you suppress all your joy. They become insecurities and that makes them a joy. Bad people can take them and play with them for life. So let me dance the way I dance with no shame in my mind. I lost my childhood, now I wanna leave the past behind. Let me live the way I live, be gentle and be kind. Let me dance the way I dance with no shame in my mind.
Alright, let's cut the crap. I was 15 when I found out. That's 10 years ago. And for those 10 years, I have put in so much effort into hiding this, for being ashamed of myself for something that is not even my choice. And then living with this thought that telling people the truth, telling them that nope, still not ready, that telling them the truth would result in me being mocked and shamed. But that's not a solution. I can't run from my truth. I can't change who I am. That leaves me no choice but to fight for a life where I can be myself. So fuck that, I'm not ashamed anymore. But here's the catch. That's not enough to come out. I also need to kind of tackle my good God grief. I've got a lot of grief. See, when you live your life in hiding, in shame, you don't really live much. You kind of just exist. Just floating around, feeling not at all in control of yourself. And that's like really sad. But again, we are so bad at talking feelings. I can't just share my grief with you. I can just say it out loud. I'm bad at that. I worry that if I share my grief with you and you don't cry, I will think that you don't relate with me, and that will make me feel alone. So I'm gonna joke about my grief. I'm gonna make you laugh instead. And the best part, I control the laugh track, so I don't even have to pretend to be funny. I came out to my parents 6 years ago. I did it through a PowerPoint presentation. It was called Satyamev Jayate, Truth Alone Triumphs, all caps. You know, in case they don't accept me, maybe PPT ka naam dekh ke they reconsider it. This is how the first slide went. 3 things you don't know about me. Number 1, I hate winters. Number 2, I love blackcurrant ice cream. Number 3, I like men. Obviously, mom couldn't believe it. She was like, "Tumhara to American nuts favorite the." Well, kind of, mommy, but Indian nuts are also fine, really. Anyway, I told a friend, dude, it's been 6 years. My parents don't even mention it. It's like I never came out. You know, he sat me down and he goes, "You're lucky. They did not kick you out of the house." But what kind of a way is that to make me feel good? Dude, someone stole my iPhone. Oh, you lucky dog. At least they didn't take you to a doctor, have both your kidneys stolen. That's what idiot I was. Well, in all fairness, I have to tell you guys, my parents have made a lot of progress. They've come around to the idea of me being with another person, with another guy. They've also accepted me being open about it. So, I don't have a lot to complain anymore. Mom, Dad, I know you're watching this. Look, I love you both, okay? I love Latima, of course. And I know it's going to be very hard for you. This is new. Look, I'm very grateful, okay? You sent me to the best school, the best college. You helped me stand on my feet. You helped me make this video that I'm really threatened by, to be honest. But I feel confident that it'll be fine. And you empowered me for that, okay? So I'm grateful for everything. And I know it kind of sucks for you right now. But we'll get through this, okay? You live in the middle of this very rigid, casteist, patriarchal, this medieval society. And so it's tough. You're scared. I get it. But we will get through this, okay? I promise you that. It could have been a lot worse. I mean, I could have been a civil engineer. Hi, you guys. Sorry about that weird segue. Mom, Dad, I love you. Ew, who says that? My body is 99% cringe right now. Oh. Anyway, by the time I was in college, I had so little hand movements that, you know, everyone would just assume that I'm straight. Which made me feel like it's an acting job. So when Mridul is saying, Shivani kitni sahi lag rahi hai, bro, then I have to go, would you look at that? Sahi mein kitni hot lag rahi hai wo. Uska belly kitna sensuous lag raha hai. Uska palm kitna lustrous hai. I don't know what it is with this paralyzed vampire face. It kind of just means you're horny and straight. It's true. Anyway, that's not where all the acting ends. Sometimes you have a crush on a guy, but you can't tell your friends, so you change their name and gender and you act as if you have a crush on a girl. So Shivam becomes Shivani, Rohan becomes Rohini, Kiran becomes it remains Kiran. But, you know, once you change the name, you just go out and you talk about your feelings. Something like, dude, buddy, best friend. I really like this girl, Rohini. I think she's so nice, she's so funny. I really like her voice. I think it's the Adam's apple. Raghav, wait. Who the fuck is Rohini? There is no Rohini in our class. There's me, Rohan, and then there's Sakshi. Who's Rohini? Wow, look at you paying attention in class, Mr. Smart Pants. I'll see you later. Sometimes my acting falls apart. Like that time a friend saw gay porn in my phone. It wasn't porn per se, it was just a bunch of really hot guys getting ready for a clothing's optional calendar shoot. Statistically, 100% of them really preferred the optional part. So this friend borrowed my phone because he wanted to call his mom, and I don't even want to know the kind of conversation they were having because after the call ended, he opened a folder in my phone called MILF. And that's okay. I like to name my stuff folder a little hetero. It was a thing, it was a phase. So he saw the calendar shoot and he was like, why is there gay porn in your phone? I was like, whoa, that's not porn. That's just a bunch of aesthetic, athletic friends fundraising for a good cause. I believe in the cause, that's why they gave me the video. I'm not even wanted. Then what about these 30 other videos? Oh, just so I can remember that these don't turn me on at all. It did not work, guys. I'm a bad liar. Anyway, I got really tired of all this acting and I was in college. So, you know, I could read more, I could Google, and I just decided, you know, I'll tell more of my friends. I started coming out to more and more of my friends. I would never use the G word though. I'd always say I'm curly. That means I'm not straight. If you happen to overhear my conversation, you just think, oh, he's talking about his hair. So imagine you overhear me saying, I hope Ravinder is curly, man. I really, really like him. All you'll understand is, looks like these two grammatically challenged people are talking about a girl named Ravinder who has curly hair. Nothing interesting to eavesdrop here. I'll just leave these two straight heterosexual testosterone soldiers alone. Anyway, the more I came out, the more I realized that most people don't get it. You know, they say 1 in 10 people are queer. The only way that makes sense to me is if you divide the 50 people I know into 5 groups and put me in all of them. It's funny, I worked hard on my shame. I really got rid of it. And I thought, I've worked through all of society's pressures, I can finally be free. But the more I tried to be myself, the more I found myself alone. No one related to me, no one understood my insecurities or anxieties or my depression. And that feels sad. So is that my life then? If I'm not going to be ashamed of who I am, then I have grief and loneliness waiting for me? How do you win in a world like that? How do you find peace? Look, I don't want to come out to you in my grief, but if I have to get over my grief, and if I have to come out to you, then I have to face my... I know I should have just told you by now. It's just 3 words, right? But I can't do it. Let's say I am able to ignore the fact that you might not relate and that it might make me feel sad. Done. But if you don't understand me, if you don't relate to me, that makes me feel something much, much worse. Fear. I am genuinely afraid what will happen if half of you are filled with hatred and the other half are just not able to relate. What if my residential society decides to kick me out? What if I have no money and I'm not able to get a job? What if I get mobbed? What if I get sent to jail, harassed by law, or by these religious vigilantes that are suddenly everywhere now? Right now, as we speak, there are people around us who believe that murdering people creates a livable society. Sometimes I wonder if I could be subjected to that treatment. Because we have kind of proven as a society that honor killing and violence in the name of religion is perfectly okay. I don't want to come out afraid, but paradoxically, till I come out, I can't even face what lies ahead. There is mostly fear, but I'm fighting it with rage.
Hey kid, yo. Your mom, dad here. We're concerned. You should be aware. We don't want you being with a guy. We always thought we'd find you a good wife. Someone who could make round chapatis and chai. Now our dream is collapsing in front of our eyes. Are you crazy? Hallucinating? Don't you want a good life? Won't this go away in time? We are patient, we are fine. But look at the world, what will happen if they know? Hum do hamare do, that's how it always goes.
I get it, mommy, daddy. Your fear of society. I'll answer all your questions right here at the Queen of Pragy.
Think I was 14 at the time. Blazer season, we were standing in line. Running to classes, he crossed my eyes. I was mesmerized, I was hypnotized. Blushing and crushing, hormones were rushing to dreams where all of our fingers were touching. I was in love, heart floating like a dove. How he'd say my name, Raghav, Raghav. Felt right and perfect and it looked so great. But for this little part where he turned out straight. Hurting, sad, awful, my chest was tense. But if this ain't natural, then nothing makes sense.
What you talking of nature? We are not wild creatures. If feelings were so holy, then why do we need the scriptures? Defending all these vices will put families in crisis. You can't even make a baby that needs a man and a lady.
You got a nosy nose, but you can't spell the bullshit. Who said you can lecture me? Can I see your permit? You act like the guardian of tradition and culture. Think I do not know you? Sanskara be chal chal. All you bright kids, listen up and remember. When they say family, it's not family members. Matters not a union of two loving souls. It's the institutional transfer of capital. It's a tradition decision, transfers labor and filth. Comes with 50% tax on your mental health. Don't marry for dowry. Don't settle for a reign. Gotta love your partner, should get deranged. Go out, be loving, be loved. Define love through respect and expression and acknowledgement of how long as they got us hiding love and sexuality. They have it easy denying the rest of our humanity. We are shamed and chained, drained and enslaved, and they pamper us all with this heaven grey commodity and trade. All this advertising, all this propagandizing, dividing, gaslighting, causing human infighting. We've been through all the motion. Don't you remember the damn fucking nuclear explosion. Hating is wasting another of our precious generations. Only Kiran community will stop extermination.
We just keep fighting, we're all gonna die. You bet your sorry, I said none of us will survive. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die of war, of hunger, of pandemic, or if somehow we make it to 2050 alive, we're gonna die of climate change. So I don't know what to say beyond that, but we need to give up our chase for power and we need to start seeking freedom, because if your freedom relies on my oppression, then none of us are free. We need to embrace love. Love has no ego. Fuck that, embrace friendship. Friendship have no ego. We need to be a society of friends. Be friends with your employee, be friends with your maid, be friends with that delivery person you're only ever gonna see once. Be friends with your kids. You know, Indian families run on this ego that the elders are always right. Well, they're fucking not. In this entitlement of always being right, have you ever once paused and wondered what being right or wrong even means? So give up that ego and learn from each other. Just fuck power and status and ego. Be friends and be free. Wow, I needed to calm down. This is a bit weird with the camera turned on, but this one is for my friends. Look, for the past 10-12 years at least, every day, waking up has felt like putting up a fight with the world. It feels like I have to fight to be respected and loved and accepted. I have to watch every step. And that's how most of school has been for me. That's how college has been for me. That's how job would have been for me. It's been a constant fight against myself, but also with the rest of the world. But then I meet my friends and I just instantly feel at home. I feel seen, accepted, loved, celebrated even. Friendships are where I found a place of joy and acceptance. That is what gives pause to my fear and rage. You know, you can't be afraid when you're not divided or isolated. And that's the only reason I feel that we should be a society of friends. Anyway, coming back to this video, the reason you are here. I know what you're thinking. Dude, Raghav, you just have to say 3 words. You are gay. Just fucking say it. Well, I'll be honest. That could have been a tweet, right? Look, I'm not coming out as an FYI. If you notice, this video is kinda really very fucking extra. Like a rap, a song, a stand-up, all this drama. Who fucking does that? So look, I'm playing you, okay? This video, it was a huge clickbait. No, I'm not lying about my sexuality, but the intent of this video is not just for me to come out. My intent is to convince you that I am equal to you. And I feel the only way I can do that is to be your friend. So this video is just an extension for friendship. I am being honest, I am being vulnerable. I'm trying to keep you hooked with all these gimmicks so that if you are not okay with the idea of me being happy somehow, then it can kind of grow on you. If so far you are not convinced, there's one last thing I want to try. And then you get to decide if you want to watch me come out or not. For this part, I will need you to close your eyes and rest. I know, you don't want to do that, it's weird. You didn't sign up for this when you opened the video. But look, I've given this video a lot of thought, okay? So just trust me and stay with me. Just find a place anywhere where you are where you can rest your head for just 2 minutes. Just don't go through this part without closing your eyes or resting your head, okay? Trust me, it will be worth it. You can pause the video right now and make your arrangements.
Hi, I hope you are resting your head somewhere. Now I just want you to close your eyes and follow my voice. Picture this. You're lying in bed, your body tucked into a warm blanket. Your head lies on a pillow. You can feel it hugging your head. Focus on your breath. You are seeing your chest move up and down, slowly, steadily, peacefully. Now I want you to imagine a window in front of you. Outside the window, the moon is full and shining bright. The moon looks familiar, like you have seen it for centuries. There's also a tree, a mountain in the distance, and a lake right below it. It's quiet. You hear your stomach growl, but it's not a bad growl. Your stomach is happy. It is a good growl. You remember your meal. It was buttery and crunchy and spicy and sweet. It was warm and it smelled as good as it tasted. Now picture yourself back in bed, looking to your side. Besides you is sleeping your friend or your lover or your child or your pet or your mom or dad. And you look at their sleeping face, and it is funny how they look when they are dreaming. So you laugh. You laugh at their sleeping face, and you know that you love them, and you know they know that you love them, and they love you. Tomorrow, you both are going to walk to the nearest lake. You will paint, they will read a book. Maybe you both will build a library with some wood. Tomorrow is going to be a bright, sunny, beautiful, lovely, long day. And so tonight, it is a good night. Now you can open your eyes.
Now listen, let's be honest. If you made it this far into the video, there must be at least something that you liked in the picture that I painted, at least. At most though, you loved and related with everything that I had to say. In which case, thank you so much. It is my pleasure to welcome you to my community. And I feel that's what we all really want. So if so far, nothing that I have said in this video has made any sense to you at all, we at least agree that that is a good life to have. And maybe everyone deserves it. Maybe every human being on this planet deserves to have that bare minimum of a life. And maybe society should be built on the idea of letting people have that good life. And maybe having just that much in common, just that bare minimum idea of being happy and loved and loving, is enough of a foundation for all of us to be friends. Now, if you're with me, if you'd like us to be friends, let us watch the rest of the video. And for the rest of us who are still not there, bye! It was nice having you around. Now, for those of you who are choosing to stay, I can't tell you how much that fills me up with. I've never dated anyone, which means I don't know love of that kind. So I don't feel confident enough to lecture you on what love is. But I did promise you heart to heart. I did promise you no more gimmicks, right? So I must tell you what I do know about love. Like, I do know that whatever I have been taught about love in life is entirely wrong. Where are we taught about what love is? We learn it from families, from movies, from stories. And we're constantly told to love our nation, to love our leaders, to love that brand that is giving you 10% more cold drink for a limited amount of time. And I feel like all these sources are bad. Like, Indian families, they treat marriages like a transfer of burden if you're a girl and a transfer of property if you're a guy. And they force people to live with each other despite not knowing anything about each other while they're trying to figure themselves out. What that does is it shuts any window of love for millions of people's actual entire lives. You end up with people who either compromise for each other or oppress each other. So don't look around in families to know what love is. But also, don't look around in romantic movies either. They just make it about looks or intelligence or humor or some other thing that you find thrilling in someone. That's not love, I feel. What is love then? Well, I have no clue. But I do know that the only way I'll ever find out is by either being in love or being around people who are in love. The good thing is I am seeing a lot of people around me being in love. And what I have noticed is this resounding commitment to being honest, to listening, to having faith and respect, and above all, to treating each other as equals in every aspect of life. Well, all that sounds so nice, doesn't it? So why don't we see love that often? Why do we culturally frown upon love marriages, especially intercaste and interfaith ones? Well, I feel the answer lies in power. Someone said that the opposite of love is not hate, it is indifference. I feel that's just the start. Once you're indifferent to someone, you can manipulate them, oppress them, exploit them, torture them. You can make them walk miles barefoot to their homes during a pandemic. You can throw cold water at them during the harshest of winter nights. You can just cut off their internet for months, leaving them anxious and depressed. And probably in the most extreme cases, You can bomb them out of existence just so you can get the oil underneath their lands and become a little bit more richer. And love gives us everything power cannot. It makes us free, it makes us equal and kind and caring and human. Power is in direct war with love. And for love to be able to win, we need to give ourselves some. What do you do when all the strong emotions are washed out? When you battle your shame, your grief, your fear, and when you've formed an alliance with your joys and your love? Well, I think the feeling that you feel then, it's called pride. I know a lot of people believe in straight pride, or they feel proud of being an upper caste, or even being a man. But if they've not felt any shame that comes with being upper caste or straight or whatever, if they've not felt sad and lonely and scared because of who they are, then what are they proud of? That their ancestors left behind a system that works in their favor at the cost of the people it oppresses? Yikes. Anyway, I'm proud. And that's why I feel I can finally tell you as a proud person that I am gay. I'm gay. Okay, yeah, I'm gay. And I'm really proud to tell you that. But we don't have to end the video like that. See, I think we're all gay. No, not like we all like the same gender. But that we all have closets, you know, these tiny little spaces in our head where we feel free to be ourselves. And we are all shamed into being someone much, much smaller than who we really are. It could be rules on who you can talk to, what you can study in college, who you will marry. There is control and dismissal of every one of us as individuals on every level so that we could be forced into becoming something we're not. And I know some of you are thinking, I am the hottest, richest, straightest, fairest upper caste male with perfect body health and the world is my oyster. And smugly, you might be thinking, I'm the most free person on this planet. One day, there's a stranger crying on the road right next to you. And you would really feel that they could use a hug, you know, because they're really crying. And you want to get there and help them. The inner child in you is screaming. Stop them from crying, you can. But something stops you. Some social order, some decorum that you become conscious of. And in that very moment, you, my most privileged friend, with your sweet little average human heart, have been shoved into a closet. And in that moment, you are gay. So this one's for all the times that you have wanted to be more human, to be more yourself, but the larger society around you has shoved you into becoming something much smaller than who you are. It's a little song called. And mind you, I am no more ashamed, I am proud, which unfortunately means this part will have no autotune, no edit. I will not even pretend to remember the song, I'm reading it from my laptop right now. So hear my proud, happy voice, even if it is torture to your ears, I don't care, and I know nothing about music, by the way. Come out with your gay, come out with your gay. There's a hidden gay inside you, just come out with your gay. Maybe you love to draw and paint and sculpt and also scribble, but that's it, do B.Tech or your future is terrible. You love to nibble chocolate brownies and pizzas and apple pies, but mom said watch your waist if you wanna end up a bride. Or maybe you're a bride to a groom you never chose. The only thing in common are your caste and the number of toes. Or maybe you're a worker whose boss don't value you just cause the profit motive is all that they pursue. I said profit, I wanted to say profit. But for all your human needs, you must speak up with your mouth. The authentic you inside you, it needs to come out. Come out with your gay, hey, come out with your gay. There's a rebel soul inside you, just come out with your gay. Come out with your gay, come out with your gay. There's a gay hidden inside you, just let it seize the day. Man, some of you should auto-tune this, you don't deserve this. Maybe your old neighbor's going through a rough time. They lost a job in COVID and now don't make a dime. Their mental health has started to rapidly decline, but people all around you just treat it like a crime. Or maybe you're a teen with a fragile little soul. You see elders mistreat the maid, it fills your chest with holes. She eats in a different plate, she drinks from a different glass. They hide the food when she's in the room, it's very upper class. For this game of oppression, against this dumb charade, the sense of love inside you, it needs a pride parade. Come out with your gay, hey, come out with your gay. There's an empath soul inside you, and it is very gay. Come out with your gay, come out with your gay. There's a gay hidden inside you, just come out with your gay. Come out with your gay, your classless gay, your casteless, religionless, spiritual gay. Come out with your gay, your bodiless gay, your genderless, borderless, occupationless gay, your generationless gay, relationless gay, your kind and kindred, holy, empathetic gay. It's great to look for freedom, and you can be a free gay. So burn down all the closets, and that includes all borders, authorities and orders that make you feel smarter. Just come out with that gay, just come out today. That was terrible, guys. Fuck, I can't sing, but I'm not ashamed. I kind of am ashamed of singing, actually. I should go back into my singing closet. But no more going back into my gay closet. I felt the cringe when I said that. Anyways, okay, so that was fun. I'm gay. It is so fun to finally say it. I did it. I came out. And I did it with pride. I'm so happy, I can't tell you guys. I love you guys for making it to the end of the video. I can't tell you how much it means to me. Anyway, welcome to my channel. It is my pleasure to have you, and we're gonna talk about a lot of things. There's so much work to be done. We're gonna talk oppression, we're gonna talk heartbreaks, we're gonna talk world peace. Fix it. We're gonna understand how the world works and how we can make it better. That's what this channel is all about. Meanwhile, if I know myself at all, I will be completely freaking out right now because this video has been a work in progress for a month and it's finally out. And oh my god, I will be checking the comments right now. So just drop in some really nice messages for me, okay? Please, I'll be checking all of them out. I'm going to read every comment that you drop. And there's gonna be some mean ones, I'm sure, and they're gonna break my heart, but I'm gonna get over it, okay? And the good ones, they'll stay with me forever. So on that note, signing off for now. This is Raghav, very gay Sharma.